Hey Matt, I need a long-range gun that's fairly short and compact that I can throw in a backpack, is pretty accurate, doesn't weigh a ton, and if possible, very appealing. Well, I have the fix for you. Silencer Shop Authority time. Let's take a look at the Fix by Q in 6.5 Creedmoor. This is actually my 6th Q product that I've gotten to review. They definitely have interesting designs, unique colors, and catchy names. Kevin over at Q definitely puts out interesting products. This fix is chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. We got this in-house to test the Jumbo Shrimp 6.5mm suppressor from Q. This is not a Remington 700 or other action thrown in a chassis. We have a one-piece receiver with a free-float Q-Cert handguard. It's a proprietary insert that you can buy different accessories from them. If you're not a fan of the proprietary mounting solution, an M-LOK handguard is available. The fix uses SR25 magazines, both 10 and 20 or 25 round flavors. It sports your basic AR controls, an oversized paddle magazine release, the Radion Talon 45-degree throw, ambidextrous safety levers, and an AR style pistol grip. This one is Magpul. This 6.5 Creedmoor variant sports a 22-inch barrel and has 5/8 by 24 threads and comes with a cherry bomb muzzle brake. The barrels can be changed out on the fix, and Kit Badger has some cool videos about Q's products on his channel. You've got a full 1913 Picatinny rail up top for plenty of space for optics and the likes. The stock is foldable and fully adjustable for a length of pull and cheek weld. There is also a button back here where you can adjust the butt pad up or down to your liking. The stock also has a QD mount on both sides. The folding mechanism is a simple hinge that you just need to press down and you can fold off to the side. Folded, this model is approximately 31.5 inches long. Extended and adjusted for me, as you see in this video, it's approximately 42 inches long. It is a fairly lightweight rifle at 7 pounds 8 ounces without the mag or optics. It's about the same weight as our 308 TC Compass here, or my 16-inch CZ 557 Urban Counter Sniper with its Manners composite stock on it. The rotating bolt on this has 5 lugs and a 45-degree short throw handle. The fixed trigger is 2-stage, but I'm going to be the first to admit that I don't really know where the first and second stages are. There's very short take-up, you can see there, and then the brake is right around 2.75 to 3 pounds, depending on how high or low you put the gauge on this trigger. Taking the bolt out is pretty easy. You'll need to fold the stock a little out of the way to get it out, unless you take your cheek weld piece out, but you don't want to keep doing that. So you just fold the stock out of the way, pull your bolt all the way back, and the release lever is right here on the top of the receiver. Push it down. There is your bolt mechanism. We have the live free or die engraved on the top of the bolt there. The trigger mechanism, which may be hard to see, I'll probably do a picture-in-picture, is pretty simple. All of the complex moving parts are inside of the bolt. Overall, there's quite a few things I like about the fix. Using well-known SR25 pattern magazines is a no-brainer. I'm not spending $90 to $100 on one rifle box magazine, and if I wanted, my bolt gun will hold 25 rounds, because Stone Cold said so. I know Grand Thumb referenced some feeding issues with the 6.5 Creedmoor and the 25 round magazines, but the fix was a simple piece of Velcro inside as a spacer. I only ran the 10 rounds for my review, but I only get this gun for about 2 weeks. The magazines do drop free from the receiver, so that is a good thing. I like the folding stock for its compactness. I don't have to buy an extra long rifle case for this gun. I can fold the stock and cut off 10 inches of overall length. Being factory threaded and ready for a suppressor is a must these days for me. Trigger and controls are very familiar and easy to use. I have pulled probably better triggers from a cheaper gun, although my cheaper gun example would be the CZ557. It's not that much cheaper, but I do appreciate the flat face and wider than normal profile for good trigger control. Holy cow, is the accuracy amazing. There are a lot of factors that come into play, and when I do accuracy tests for my ammo reviews, I use a lead sled, so I'm taking a lot of myself out of the equation. But with this gun, supersonic and subsonic ammunition was easily sub-MOA out to 200 yards, and I've shot some of the best groups that I've ever shot with this gun. Then again, I'm a lead slinger, not a tack driver, so your mileage may vary. Total round count on this gun was just shy of 200 rounds for the total testing. Now for the things that I didn't necessarily care for, I'll reference Mr. Grand Thumb again, but I'm not much a fan of the cherry brown as a brake. Recoil was very manageable in 6.5 Creedmoor, but I've definitely used more effective brakes. If you plan to run one of Q's cans, then its use is again a no-brainer, but if not, you'll probably want to swap this out for your preferred brake or flash hider. I liked the length of pull and cheek weld adjustments, but I didn't find much enjoyment in this recoil pad assembly, although that probably could be why Q sells a big butt pad replacement. In a pinch, you could also probably use this adjustment of this recoil pad as a monopod if you needed a few inches of stabilization back there. Finally, I found the bolt to be a little on the sticky side at times. You really have to manhandle it and at times put some force into getting it to empty the extracted round. And if you didn't run it hard enough forward, a couple of times some of the extremely pointy bullets hung up on the feed rams. I have seen quite a few complaints about the sticky bolt, and I've heard that you can send your bolt into Q and they can make it better. This gun is on loan from Silencer Shop, so I do not know how many rounds they put through it, but it's not too bad. I do appreciate the lines of everything. You know, you pull the bolt back here and everything lines up with your cheek weld piece, and otherwise the machining and the design cues of this gun are amazing. I'll close by saying this is another unique product from Q. If you want a backpackable, lightweight tack driver, then definitely give the Fix a hard look. As always, I'd like to thank Silencer Shop Authority, SG Ammo, Chalk 1 Munitions / Detroit Ammo Co., my Patreon supporters, and you all for watching. Until next time, live free or die, thrown in a chassis. If you have a...
Not me.
Have a